Here we are. I'm not sure how good a quality this is going to be, but just give you a quick rundown of the Mirage, the 2001 5th gen Mirage with a 4G63 in it. Pretty cool build here. They've got a tubular sort of front end going here. Could use a touch of paint with a solid mount to the trans, like I said. Nice big intercooler here. A lot of nice parts on here. Some parts I've noticed, aren't the best. The turbo and the wastegate are after there. I'm not sure what brand they are. Built head with AEM gears, 274 per hour cams, Magnus fuel rail. Off-brand regulator probably needs reset. I was going through the harness. I kind of slightly took it apart. I took the catch can and stuff off of it. It was routed in the front. Kind of iffy. It could be rerouted, but if you're going to end up buying it, I'll put everything back the way it was. I'm just kind of going through it. What this car needs is a DSMer, somebody who knows these cars, knows how 4G63 works and can go through it. Because like I said, this car, a lot of nice parts. Somebody put a lot of money into it and time getting this in here, but it just seems like they didn't know how 4G63 worked. So off the bat, I noticed there was an IET sensor that was not hooked up. I don't see a map or anything like that anywhere. That's probably why they couldn't get it to run quite right. So let's go back to that harness. The harness is 100% custom. It's a custom harness. Everything runs off of that harness, which has its own fuse box. So there's fuse box for the harness. Real quick while we're here, the front radials, they have quite a bit of tread left on them. They're in pretty good shape. Mickey Thompson's. The back tires, they have really good tread on them as well. 64 bottom. Like I said, I wanted to go through, if you're gonna buy it, which I'd be glad to let it go into somebody's hands, because I have a Talon that I'm working on right now. So, I mean, if you want it, it'll go in good hands, because you have a crazy cool build on that Talon that you have on that 1G. But I wanted to go through it, check the timing, make sure everything was good, probably even put a new timing kit on it, yada yada. It's got the J Racing relocation kit for the alternator. Let's go to the inside. So you get the quick release steering wheel, pretty standard here. Momo seat. See this torsion bar here, it goes across and then down to where your seat belt is, all the way up. And then you have the fuel tech here. There's the fuel pumps. Okay, let's see the tires here. Tires have pretty good tread back here. I don't know what these are. TBB tires. They look good. Let's go to the trunk. So you got your tank here, your return, your two feeds, the battery here. These threads are a little too short for this tie down to work. It came with this 0 gauge power cable, which I think needs to be put in, because this is a 4 gauge. Kind of loose. It needs, like I said, if I was going to keep the car, there's a lot of stuff I'd go through and redo, which is kind of what I was taking apart in the engine bay. I'm just kind of going over it, but I'm just kind of lingering, waiting on the title, because if you want to buy it, I'm going to give it to you just like it is. I'm not going to mess with anything, but I'm just kind of showing you so you know what you got. So here's the relays for the fuel pumps. Let's go down and look. The hoses come out here. So you got the two fuel pumps there. And that's where they join together, and then head up to the front. So he's got an aftermarket suspension on here. Coilovers with this ASR piece here. These lower control arms are aftermarket. Let's see, other than that, pretty standard. This is where your laptop will hook up to the Fuel Tech 450. That's pretty much it. The car, like I said, I was just kind of going through the harness, kind of cleaning it up, because it was kind of, I'm a little OCD, and I'm trying not to mess with it too much, because I don't know, if you're going to buy it, I'm not going to go crazy. But here's the front bumper. It's uncut. Got a front lip on it. Car came with a wing. And these extra torsion bars. Also the trunk is not the correct year for the trunk. This car needs to be painted. So there's a gap here, just for a different year Mirage. He just threw it on there. You know, race car, you know. So yeah, kind of iffy. I don't know what I wanted to finish building it, but I wasn't sure if somebody wants to buy this and finish this car, I'm gonna let them, because if I end up keeping it, I might end up just taking a lot of the parts and using them for my Talon here. I don't know. I kind of want to see this car get put back together. It'd be a really cool car to see on the streets, really fast. So yeah, here's the car, man. AN fittings for your coolant, precision blow-off valve, HIDs on the headlights. It's a really cool little build. S90 throttle body. It's got the cool vacuum lock fittings for the vacuum lines there. Nice looking manifold here. Yeah, if you got any questions, let me know. I was actually going to work on this front harness here. That's basically for the headlights, the hood, all of that, yada yada. A lot of that is unnecessary. And what I was going to do, because I'm just OCD, this is oily because the catch can was sitting right there. I was going to take the intercooler off, take this harness off, and just delete everything that the car did not need and kind of clean that up. And then while I had the intercooler off, I was going to tape off everything and repaint this, all of this little front tubular piece that they did here, just to make it look nice for you. You know, just something I would do if I was going to keep it. Anyways, sorry for the quality. I'm not sure how good this is going to be, but I just wanted you to see this before you got it. This is a really cool build. This harness is really nice. It's a really well put together harness. Everything reaches where it needs to reach. Really cool. If you got any questions, let me know, man. Here it is.